Are you serious? Are you serious? Everybody get some coffee and calm down. We're living in the last days, and there's going to be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars, and distress of nations with perplexity, the sea, the waves roaring, and men's hearts will fail them for fear, for looking after those things that are coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Well, the powers of heaven were shaken last night in Australia. People all over southern Queensland spotted a very large, bright meteorite at about 6 p.m. last night, and shortly after, social media was abuzz as in Killarney on the southern downs of Queensland, Australia, this meteorite lit up the sky, and then there was the big bang. All right, now I have a still picture here. This is coming right there over the skies there. There it is. Okay, somebody captured a still picture of it. Footage taken from the runway bay on the Gold Coast clearly shows the bright object heading towards the great dividing range before disappearing, but it was reports of a house-shaking thud in Killarney that really got the social media buzzing. So it lit up the sky, roaring through the sky, and then a deep impact. It shook houses. It literally, they could feel. Bridget Jones says, I felt it out here. It shook the house. Madeline Wilkins posted, I'm in Toowoomba, and I saw a burning light in the sky. Maybe it was a meteorite heading that direction just before I saw this post. Killarney residents Chrissy Bloomfield wrote that she saw what we thought a shooting star just before we heard the bang. All right, Louise Reed from Queensmary Falls, she wrote, we heard it up here too. It looked like a shooting star right before and then bang. All right, and even Crystal Cook wrote this. We heard it in Oak Street, was really loud, like a big crack of thunder. So, okay, it lit up the sky last night in Australia, and the meteorites continue. Now, while that's going on, don't forget, on April the 19th, there is a huge, and I'm talking huge, asteroid called 2014 JO25 that's going to go by the Earth, a near miss. It will go by the Earth. This thing is 852 meters in diameter. Are you serious? Are you serious? It's huge. Actually, they thought it was around 600 meters, and now that it's gotten closer, they realize it's even bigger than that. 862 meters. This is a huge, huge, huge asteroid, and it's going to go by the Earth April the 19th. Now, I told you guys about this about a week ago, and I did a video on it, giving you a heads up. So keep that in mind. It won't hit us. Good news is it's not going to hit us, but how many meteorites are following with this thing that could impact the Earth? Now, also, we got some good news. The speed of the wind has slowed down to normal. It's right now 314 kilometers per second, and that's a good thing. And it's a real good thing because we realize that the solar wind stream approaching the Earth, there is a hole opened in the sun's atmosphere, and it's directly facing the Earth. NASA's Solar Dynamic Observatory photographed the structure bisecting the solar disk on April the 16th. This is a coronal hole, a place where the sun's magnetic field opens up and allows solar winds to escape. The solar wind emerging from this hole could reach Earth today. Good news is it will affect us a little bit, but it won't hurt us because it's not blowing. The winds are not as strong as we've seen, and so we're still going to feel the effects of some of the CMEs. We're going to feel a little bit of UV rays, but we're going to be all right, okay, for now. Now back to the asteroid. Approaching from the direction of the sun, this mountain-sized asteroid, 2014 JO25, will fly past the Earth on April 19th. NASA says there is no danger of a collision. This unusually bright space rock is about twice the reflective as the moon. And amateur astronomers may be able to see it in their backyard telescopes because the magnitude will be 11. Speak of light during and after the flybys. So you might get a chance to see it. It's a big rock. I mean, it's the size of a mountain. What? It's not going to hit us. It's not going to hit us. But it's a little too close for comfort, all right? So we'll keep you up to speed on all of these things that are taking place around the globe. And oh, by the way, on Wednesday, April 19th, the asteroid, the big one that rolls by, 2014 JO25, it's not the only asteroid going to go by. A much smaller one will go by as well. And that is, the name of that one is 2014 UR. That's 2014 UR. It's a lot smaller and further even away, so no dangers. But again, asteroids continue to increase, meteorites and deep impacts in Australia. House is shaken, explosions, lighting up the sky. Obviously, we're in a galactical plane, and the very things that Jesus said would be happening in the last days are happening. There are great signs and fearful sights in the heavens, and also the heavens shall be shaken. And the stars will fall from the heavens, Jesus said, like a fig tree cast its untimely figs when it's shaken of a mighty wind. Does Planet X got anything to do with the increased numbers of asteroids and meteorites? That is a question, and I'm waiting on the answer. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He's got a lot to do with the shaking in the heavens, because he said that's what's going to happen just before he comes. Are you ready? Are you saved?